Let's play the game. Managed to look outside, and you know, there's a lot of clouds outside. It might actually be a cool-ish day. I'm kind of excited for that. A bit longer. I only got to upload like 3 videos before I went to sleep, and one of those was the intro video, so not doing so hot on the video uploads. I wanted to do 3 or like 4 episodes total, but you know, sometimes you just don't get lucky. Hey, I didn't want to stay up super late either. Oh, I heard the hammering sound, and this guy was like waving his hand around like that, so I thought he was hammering this poor Nappa. I was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing?
Yes, Uni's the boss.
Where am I going? What am I doing? That's what I'm doing.
All right, it's open.
It's very somber right now. Where is this container? There's one over there. No idea how I'm gonna get that one. I pressed all the wrong buttons. There we go. Oh, it's like a zip line or something. Can't tell if this is above me or below me. Okay, this one.
All right,
Over here.
it's open.
Alright, so you do have to pick those up. Get lucky and be in the proximity or whatever. Good to know. I'm going to assume that this one is above me. That ladder is that ladder. Wow. So all the way down. I remember how to get back up. Not see a canister down there. Or inside that room. So it has to be up above. Judging from the looks of that UI element on the screen right now, of like the reputation with the 5 stars, definitely looks like they took some of the community elements from Torna, the Golden Country, and did some sort of implementation here. Talk to Ethel. Please make yourselves at home in the barracks. Look for the canopy next to the entrance post. I'm afraid you won't find much luxury, but it would be greatly appreciated if you could bear with us. Sorry. Never thought I'd see the day we'd get out from under the yoke of that barking flame clock. Honestly, it still doesn't feel completely real, but hey, I suppose we've just got to get used to it. Our new reality. All dimension, all reality are open. I'm still looking for how to get, yes, higher up.
Rise and shine.
That canister is going to be the death of it, isn't it? I thought I saw it. Okay, so it is directly above, which is possible, or directly below. Is not possible. Things. I know I'm going in circles, but it's important that I get these and get these items that I have no use for right now. Y'all know how it is. Alright, it's possible that I just can't actually get any higher up. Definitely not making it easy for me. Well, that's enough of that. Let's see what zip lines are all about. Here. Doesn't look like I can just... yeah. We're gonna need something special for that. I think I'm dead. Not dead. Canister?
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
No canister, so I was right, it is at the top. I wonder what Japanese voices they have. I think I saw in the menus that you can swap to English and Japanese freely.
Figures are staring at us. Let's try to put it out of our minds, Senna.
I think I saw something like that. Audio, yep. The Japanese Audio is probably amazing. You know, hearing just the Japanese language is always nice. Ouroboros, eh? You might have gotten that console all worked up, but it doesn't change a snuffing thing for the troops. Fact is, you're not wanted here, so get on with your business and then skedaddle. Capiche? Really meant to say was sucker. The flame clock really did get smashed. I can hardly believe it. I mean, I didn't think you could smash a flame clock. All experimental data pointed to the contrary. Fascinating. I mean, you were trying to smash the flame clock yourself. You got some orbs on you, mate. What you got to sell?
Let's see what you
got
have.
something you need. Ends a window of opportunity for canceling. Boost critical rate. That seems good. Ability. Dexterity. I don't know what dexterity does, but we're going to buy that. Attack by 20%. Maybe criticals are not all that important. Maybe we don't buy that. The road to Ribby Flats looks to be blocked. It'll have been that land ship from when Ferranus passed through. We're using a bit of Levnis's power to clear it all up at the moment. You'll be informed as soon as we're done. Thanks. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, brother. Saw the James Bond movies a week or two ago. Casino Royale is still a really, really good movie. So who ultimately is our true enemy? Is it Agnes or the consuls? Or could it be you? I didn't mean it. But I don't think any of us can know for sure. The plot is thickening by the moment. Maybach. Maybach music. Smashing a flame clock is basically a signal to the castle that you're defying them, right? They already knocked us down to dirt rank. I shudder to think what the consequences might be this time. Ah, there you are. Sorry, you are. I'm Solon, Procurement Division, Colony 4. Got orders from the commander. Set you up with a tent you can use during your stay here. So make yourselves at home. Thanks a lot. Commander told me something else as well. That you guys helped out everyone here at the colony, and we all owe you a lot. Afraid I won't have time to attend you personally, but if there's anything you need while you're here, just let us know, okay? Oh, I'll leave you to it. What we need is some respect around here. Make that happen. What a reception. One seems like a nice person. Maybe we should go in and rest. Cool. I think I'd like to take a bath first, actually. Hey, Uni Love, if you're headed to the bath. Called me Love? It makes me feel weird. Just stick with a plain old Uni, okay?
The consul we fought back there.
Uh-huh.
Oddly, he was strikingly similar to our own consul.
Both sides are gonna have consuls. Why is that odd?
More accurately, not just similar. They're the same.
They're the same. Are they really?
our colonies regard each other as enemies. But if the consuls giving the orders are the same, it means...
It means? Come on. Just spit it out, man.
Are consoles such a big deal? I thought they were everywhere, like your run-of-the-mill Nopon.
Riku refused to let remark of uni slide.
Got that right? Nopon, a rare species world cannot live without. Protect at all cost.
Leaving Nopon out of this? What's this mean? That these guys are mega suspicious?
Yes, I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought.
Involved how, though? With what?
With the reason why we fight. With deciding our fate.
Our fate. And the queens? You think they're in cahoots?
What can you tell us about your queen?
I think we've only laid eyes on her once. Right?
Yeah. At the homecoming, I think. She had long silver hair.
Yup, real dignified. Proper pretty wings, too. Wings? Like yours, Uni? Sort of, but they were much more of a shining white. Well, as for our queen, she was really elegant. Refined and graceful. And her ears, they were super long. Up to here. Guess that means our queen's a different folks, all right?
The consuls are kind of like the queen's servants, right?
The castles. Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision-making.
So what? If we explain the deal to the Queen, you think she might actually get the picture? Yeah?
Pretty much.
I don't recommend getting your hopes up.
Oh, yeah?
The Queens sit at the very pinnacle of the hierarchy.
So you think they won't even give us the time of day, huh?
I'm saying they might be the same as the consuls, our enemy.
What? Also, somehow that consul, he became Mobius.
Or maybe Mobius is the consuls.
The situation's already dire enough. It'd be best to temper our expectations.
I forget what his name is, but Homeboy Slice is really directing conversation in ways that are not that great.
Is that so? Colony 4. Henceforth, all orders are rescinded. Eliminate Ouroboros at all cost. Make this known throughout the colonies.
Oh, that's a mask.
Ouroboros has no place in this world. Their existence must be erased without a trace.
Well, based off of like the first trailer, there were a lot of rumors that the Queen of the Kavesi, or whatever they're called, are or is I forget her name. I think it starts with an M in Xenoblade Chronicles 1.
It's vital to keep a record of events.
She had the wings on her head. And then people are thinking that the Queen of the Agnes side, or Agnus, or whatever, the other side, is the cat-eared girl from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Well, we'll see. And yeah, Tyon. That's who I
We've
was.
endured the fierce fighting at Colony 4. And learned that the consuls and Mobius are one and the same. Truths we took for granted continue to crumble at our feet. We have spent so long blindly walking the path set before us without question. But we are more curious now, of our future selves, of our purpose.
Tyon's led a few conversations that just don't quite, there's just not enough pushback, I suppose. You know, when he was saying like, oh, the eye is controlling them, it's like, you really don't have any evidence of that. And like, is there really any correlation? This one guy's eye is glowing there and everyone else's eye is glowing, therefore he's controlling them. And
So, split into 3 units, our main troops go wide, and first to make contact withdraws? What are you, a coward?
What was that?
Huh?
I asked you what you said. You think I'm scared, is that it? I'll have you know my plan is textbook.
Drop it, Tyon!
Let go! Colony 13 is a complete enigma. Our data is incomplete.
It's just way too cautious, you clod. It's tedious and it's dull. Can you see that? If we don't eat now, we'll starve. We don't have the time to mess around.
What does...
Look, Tyche boy. I mean, we're Iron Lambda, yeah? The colony led by Commander Isard. And this is some no-name backwater. We hit from the side, and we hit hard. Am I wrong? What we need is momentum. Gotta play hard to win big.
oh, y'all gotta listen to a little bit more
Right,
Sun Tzu.
I see. One team draws the sentries away, then the main force can strike en masse, where the flank will be left loosely defended. Seems optimal. Is that right, Tyon?
Huh? Yes. Correct.
All right. If that's your opinion, we'll approve it. Yes, Isard?
Yes. If you say it'll work, I trust you. Happy, Tyon?
Yes.
Commander, strategist. It's almost time. The new consul should be arriving from the castle soon.
Of course. On my way.
My, that time already.
Nimue, why are you still using that gizmo?
Now that's not very polite, Isard. This mechanical gizmo is much more precise than the iris clock. And unaffected by the black fog. Right, Tyon?
Huh? Right.
Hey, Phil Photon. Does it feel like Xeno 2 looked better? I don't think I agree with that. But it's been a while.
I can't see a thing! Sergeant! Where are you? Sergeant! What? What's going on?
There should be an exit through the southern water vein. Head straight for that.
And you, ma'am?
We'll hold the line here, keep them occupied.
Begging your pardon, that's idiocy and certain death.
Tyon,
You can't.
you all still have a future. Until the day of your homecoming, please just live. And here.
I couldn't. I won't. Don't do this, ma'am.
Listen, I need you to live, Tyon. You must. Flee for the colony.
Tyon, get moving! Hurry!
How? How can I?
Tyon!
Ma'am! Ma'am! Leave away!
Guess the other guy that dragged him in must have just drowned. He was nowhere to be seen.
Shouldn't have put so much stock in your irises, Kay. That is what you get.
It's just bad luck. The plan was sound. If not for the black fog.
It's all about the skin feel. You've only got eyes up front. That's why Kay lost. Sounds, the air, breathing. When you can feel all that, you don't need the iris.
And for all that, you still slunk back, tail between legs. Are you forgetting that fact?
He's awful forgetful, isn't he? So, I'm still breathing, and I had a ball with them kids, right until I had to scarf her.
Excuses a tenner penny.
What are you implying?
Excuse me? Is this a private party, or can I interject? I was thinking I might head out alone next. Is that allowed?
You want to see with your own iris, eh?
Pretty much. Plus there's Izzard and Colony Lambda, right? It'll be an extremely amusing situation, don't you think? Yeah, we'll have fun, I'm sure.
So we got a Medusa, we got a Shogun, we got like a bird, we got a Jester. Or was it a, well, I don't even, no, he didn't look like Diablo in that form. More and more consoles are just showing up. Who's turning on the lights? It's probably pressure sensor on the floor. Probably what it is. Now they got to get their blocking correct. That way that they don't turn on other people's lights. Goodest of mornings. Morning, Manana. Okay, everyone's here. We got word from Ethel a little while ago. There's something she wants to tell us, and we should go to the council room to hear it. Very well. We should say thanks for this tent, at least. Okay, let's go and see what Ethel has to say then. You guys were originally affiliated with Colony 9 and Colony Gamma, is that right? Must have caused quite a stir when word got out that they produced rebels. You think they're okay? Somehow I highly doubt that. I wish we can go and check. Maybach music. I was like, where's this noise coming from? This person is welding. Look at that. Ooh, maybe I'll get a zip line. That looks to be the only way I'm getting up there. Yup. Like there's some side quest.
People in Colony 4 are certainly quick to accept things.
After the day they had yesterday, I knew Ethel's lot was sturdy, but...
You lot sleep all right?
Yeah, like a log. Thanks for the room. You cleaned it out just for us.
Don't sweat it. Just a token from us higher-ups. My Iris's clock. I couldn't quite believe it. So I went outside, hunted down a Hox as a test.
And?
Didn't get snuffle. The flame clock didn't show, and neither did any motes. Looks like it's real.
Yeah. We were baffled too, at first.
Anyway, we're all thankful to you. Flame clocks don't work so good when you're dirt. Hated having to worry about when my number might be up.
Wait, dirt? I thought Ethel's rank was silver. It was when she saved our hides, wasn't it?
Well, stuff happens. Kamaravi. Heard of him? Call him the Smouldering. The greatest warrior in all of Agnes. And the commander loves to spar with the guy.
I know him. They say his spear technique is unparalleled. That, and he's an ace for honest pilot. Wow. So Kamaravi and Ethel were rivals.
That's right. We fought against him who knows how many times now. Took our share of damage, but then so did they. At one time, one of his Feronis' knee joints blew clean out. Well, most likely it was a failure of maintenance. The commander could have ended it then and there. But no.
Telling other people's tales again? Not very endearing. Cut it out.
Commander! Apologies, Mom.
I'm joking.
Ethel?
It became a tremendous scandal. The castle stripped our colony of our silver rank, demoting us to dirt. But look. They were made the lowest of the low, and still they chose to stick by me, even though it meant having to live day to day. That is why I must prevail over him.
Huh? But you're...
Free from the yoke of the flame clock, yes, certainly. However, this is another matter.
What is it about then?
Hunger? Pride? Desire? Joy, maybe? It's a little hard to put it to words, but something along those lines. I haven't all the time in the world, and my troops understand this full well. For me, well, all of us, really. A rematch with Kamaravi is everything. And that will give purpose to the remainder of our lives.
A purpose to life?
Right, okay. On an emotional level, I could understand.
Wow, really?
I didn't say I agreed. I just see her point of view, that's all.
All right now, let's put a pin in the philosophizing. When we talked last night, you said your destination was Sword March, as I recall.
Right.
Come along.
I have to talk to Bam Bam. Bam Bam encounters super strong Bunnet, almost become Bam Bam Schnitzel. But Mega Bunnet looked just like normal Bunnet. Bam Bam never hear of such thing. So, not to be fooled by cute whiskering. Denzel. You're out of Washington. Hey, you better not just be ignoring those supply drops that come down. Don't trouble yourself too much over who they're meant for. Just get in and get the goods. Nothing I won't do to get them. Pretty much everyone will be out to get those supplies. Could easily turn into a mad scramble. Got back here. Bam, bam. Ooh, there's that container that I was looking
Might
for.
as well claim this.
All thanks to Bam Bam. Gonna go with the slow walk. I like how it says Lieutenant and Commander. Definitely something that's not necessary, but, you know, it's just nice to see. Granted, me not having any semblance of what ranks are supposed to be. I don't know how far up the chain Commander is.
This right here is Sword March. Well, that part is common knowledge, I suppose. To get there, you have a few possible routes. Mainly the northern and the southern. And then, the direct route cutting through the ocean vortex.
You don't say. That works.
Nobody's done it before.
Such a tease.
You can try to approach it from sea or from air. But as soon as you're close to it, you'll end up being ripped to shreds. Trust me, it's not just the waves and the wind. We believe there's some other force at play there. And so, through elimination then, these two. And quite frankly, I wouldn't advise going north.
Why's that?
The road's dangerous, and it runs right past Agnes Castle territory. You'd have a hard time getting through.
Tyann, turns out you were right.
As always.
Additionally, you are Ouroboros. If you face another colony, you may find the same thing happening as did with us.
I'd feel safe betting on it.
If you go south, the battle lines are relatively fixed. If you can proceed along this route, you'll get there in about 2 months.
2 months.
But
there's more?
even if you reach the sword, this city, yes? It's hard to believe you would find it there. It seems far-fetched.
How so?
Once, we had to advance across this region ourselves. It was empty. Nothing but the sword piercing the landscape. And then, there's that word you mentioned, city. What could that possibly mean? Is it a person? Or a thing?
When Guernica talked about it, it sounded kind of like a colony?
I was pretty sure it was an object.
Will you still go there, regardless?
Yeah. That was the idea. For a chance to live on.
Then there's no more to say. Boliaris.
Mom?
Our guests will be leaving soon. Let's give them any assistance we can.
No worries.
Feel free to use the facilities here at your leisure. Get ready for what's ahead.
Ooh. Oh, pretty good. The lost in translation for the word city?
Mimi? Relax. We're just doing what Ethel said. Just using the facilities at our leisure. You have to eat, else you won't grow. It's just... don't let them get to you. Yeah?
Hey.
What is this?
It used to belong to my friend. He always wore it till last year. Yes, he died, fighting against Colony Psi. You animals killed him. Shot him right here. Clean through.
You're wrong. We're actually from Colony Gimp. Mimi, what?
If that's what you want, go ahead and shoot. It's not like I'm a hard target.
Now we're talking. Oh, what? You're nearly done anyway. Well then keep your lousy embers. Die today or in 3 months' time, not much difference. Just mind you don't get poisoned before your time's up.
What a jerk. So uncalled for.
Senna, it's fine. He was right. We did kill people. Maybe not his friend, but certainly others.
We had no choice. If we hadn't have, we'd be goners.
We had no choice. Yeah, that was clear until now. But not anymore. Right?
Uh-huh.
There's a chance we can make amends. Even if we're misunderstood.
On the house. Eat your fill, friend.
Huh?
We're dirt rank, remember? Life ain't easy here. But you did help. Besides, you gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. Now, we won't have to take others' lives. I've wished for this. And you made it true. Thanks for that.
That's my kind of food right there. Give me a bunch of burritos. Be like, yo, eat your fill. Be like, thank you, sucker. There was this really cool thing that happened in not that recent cutscene, but the cutscene before that, where they didn't know what the word city was. And I love that stuff in video games where there's just different cultures and they have different words for things. And one side doesn't understand what the words of the other culture uses. And so the fact that they don't know what a city is, that makes me very excited. I kind of wish that they had some of this dialogue. Maybe they did, I just don't remember. But I kind of wish that they maybe they had it, or maybe they expanded upon it earlier and tried to theorize what a city was. It's it kind of makes me a little excited for the future, although I also kind of think that they probably won't expand upon it. And how long have I been going? Right now, 50 minutes. A little bit less than that, but because of the start. But anyways, not much has happened so far. Basically, the most important thing that's happened is the characters talked about how the consoles are their enemies now. And, they're at the top of the food chain and yada yada, this and that. Everything else I'm going to consider speculation. We don't have to worry about it. Okay, so what now? I believe the southward route is currently blocked by rockfall. I would estimate that clearing it would take some time. I guess we'll just have to wait until it's done. Now guys, can I say something? Sounds heavy. I've been thinking, and I think there might be something else we could do. We could try. I mean, about Colony 4, it's hardly your responsibility. Ion, it's not quite like that. I mean, if I see someone in trouble, I just want to help them. Maybe it's not a sense of responsibility exactly. It's more like a natural reaction. Oh, you feel that even for a former enemy? That's how I feel about it, right now at least. Mimi, your heart's big enough for everyone to have a slice. Okay, well, no time like the present. Let's do something to help. Yeah, why not? Ethel helped us out way back, after all. I think we repaid that already. Now we've got a chance to give something back, right? We've already given back. Suppose it'll help us earn their trust and kill a bit of time, maybe. I think Mimi's right. Guys, thanks. Right, well, that was heartwarming to be sure, but what are we going to do to help exactly? Lens, you need to expend some mental energy on it yourself instead of blurting questions. I get this may be tricky for you. Boy, watch it, buddy. Well, if we're going to do that, perhaps a little intelligence gathering is in order. Yeah, I guess we gotta. It's one thing to know, or one thing to want to lend a hand, another to know where to stick it. I guess we'd better ask around the colony then. Still feeling weird about this? No, it's just... What, worried about helping the bad guys? Bit late for that, love. Wait, weren't you tripping about her calling you love, and now you're calling her love? You need to check yourself, Uni. Anyway, if anyone tries to stir the pot again, we'll just punt them under the loveness, right? And by we, I mean Lance, obviously. I'd love to call Ixnay on the punting, but it's not too much bother. If it's not too much bother, I'm afraid it would get quite messy. Come on, it's just a figure of speech, mate. Okay then, everyone good to start asking around the colony to find out how we can help? Hooray. All across Ionios, you will find those icons. Look near them for info that could be useful on your travels. Be sure to check any you happen to find. A lot of people to talk to. Let's skip these regular conversations first. Commander has instructed us to lay off you lot. Even though you're Agnes. Agnes with turncoat key-viz. I'll talk to you on the way out. I think there was somebody in here that I didn't talk to. Now they're gone. Welp. Okay.
Change of plans. Change of plans.
Alexandra. The flame clock might be gone, but we still have the mark left on our bodies. Don't have anything really solid to base this on, but I think life energy and our time here in the flesh are distinct. But never mind that right now. What I am sure of is that we owe you so much thanks for this life without constant war. Hope you'll stop by the canteen again. Anyone with an empty stomach gets a warm welcome here. Thanks, we love your cooking too. No, come on, it's not all that. But seriously, I'll even slip you a few freebies on the house if I've got enough ingredients in. You are purple. Who else wants to chat with me? Give me more reputation. Ridiculous how many monsters are crawling around here. Also something foolish for us to set up base here. We have wounded still not returned on active duty.
I don't think the med team are able to respond in time.
Yeah, if this carries on, the wounded will just keep piling up higher and higher.
What exactly are we going to do about it? Boy. Quite a few of the troops want you to be expelled from the colony, but I don't think they're driven by malice, just that fear and confusion has clouded their judgment. You should give them a fair hearing, or see if you can lend a hand somehow. Maybe you'll win their hearts and minds that way. If you give them a reason to fix their misunderstandings, I'm sure they'll make the effort. Thanks, Solon. We'll give that some serious thought. Alexandra is talking to me. You must be the ones Ethel told us about. Yeah, that's us. I'd love to give you a proper welcome, but unfortunately my hands are somewhat tied right now. Truly sorry. We have a lack of personnel, dwindling medical supplies, and the patients won't stop arriving. Things really have been rough ever since we dropped to dirt rank. Not enough medical supplies, huh? So it would appear that kind of problem calls for a swift handling. Alexandra, thank you for the heads up. New topic available. Listen to people's conversations on your travels to acquire info fragments. Once you find enough, they can be discussed with fellow party members at rest spots. After gathering info, go to the rest spot and select Discuss for a chance to discuss it. In some cases, these discussions will trigger a new quest development.
Without supplies, the medics can't do jack.
Wait, why would I go to this rest spot? I can go to that rest spot. I'm gonna go talk to this person. Oh my gosh, I can't talk to this person. They won't let me go to this one, huh? Nope. You suck.
Everyone, get some rest.
Discuss, you can talk with the party about the different info fragments you have gathered. From here, let's discuss the issues at Colony 4.
This might get complicated.
Voice acting? No. Alright, let's recap. Injuries from local monsters, trouble owing to the colony's location. There were also some more urgent cases with more wounded appearing by the day. Yeah, the medic team seemed super busy. It sounded like they couldn't provide adequate care, so they had always had more patients coming in. I got the feeling they could deal with the staffing problem if they didn't also have a not enough stuff problem. You mean if they had, like, drugs and bandages? Those kinds of medical supplies are difficult to craft without specialized facilities. Well, we're in the butt end of nowhere, and therefore bang out of luck. Precisely. It's only a matter of time before all the supplies start running out. Bark at all. So what, we're up a creek with no paddle? We have to do something. Hang on. No, that wouldn't, or would it? Fine, if you got something to say, then do, or by the Queen's knuckles I'll slap you. Yes, but, then again... What is it, Tyon? Did you come up with something? First of all, I have to say there's no guarantee. Spit it out, man. We can work out the kinks later. I hear you, then let's leave this instant. What? Boy. Where are we off to now? Galgor's Menhir. If we're lucky, we might make it in time. Time for what? You're not making sense. Said we have to go this instant. I'll explain when we get there. You need to drop it. Let's just do as he says. Or you can discuss it on the way. I know this is a JRPG, and walking and talking is not exactly a popular thing, but you can do that.
Hey, you lot! Got a second?
What's up, Boliaris?
It's the commander.
What's the commander?
Well, I haven't seen her for ages. Do you know where she is?
I don't think we've seen her.
Are you sure? You haven't seen her at all? Think very carefully. She wouldn't hesitate to die for the colony if it came down to it. And she's so strong that she'll bear any burden alone, however heavy. Look, if anything would have happened to her, then... Colony 4, then... we'd be...
Okay. Calm down.
Ugh. Sorry. Got carried away.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Look, if you see her, just tell me, okay? Sorry to have kept you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Discussing different info fragments can further quests like the issues at Colony 4 you just talked about. When a quest is active, its destination will be marked on screen with an exclamation mark. Press Y to view the active quests on the current screen. If you have no active quests, when a new one triggers, it will be auto-activated. Otherwise, you can activate it with Y. You can toggle quests activation, auto-activation. In quests in the main menu, you can select a quest from that to auto-register.
Galgul's Mania is north of here.
Yeah, and we better hurry, right? Well then, no time like the present.
Kukucha. My friend sampled delight of yummy mixed veg torpedo wrap. Pinnacle of cuisine of dirt. Recommend much. I never knew. Those were pretty tasty, right, Mimi? I'll have to tell Manana about this. I'm sure it'll inspire her cooking too. Alright, I need to save and mark.
It's vital to keep a record of events.